one thing that concerns clients who are having their subsequent baby is how to prepare the sibling or the siblings. And this is a big concern and has been a big concern for many of my clients. And we spent a surprising amount of time talking about it. And it was time well spent, because as a doula, we help the woman to tease out what her concerns or her fears are, and then we try to see how she's feeling and what her needs might be. And so many women are concerned that their firstborn, particularly their firstborn child, will be displaced by the new baby. And this is completely true. They are going to be displaced by the new baby. They will never again reign supreme over the household. And so how do you prepare that child for the birth of a new baby? There's oodles of things out there about that. And we've got a couple of pages, well, 4 pages in the manual with lots of ideas. And so it's something that it's worth seeing if you feel drawn to asking those questions or offering that service. Anything from how to prepare the siblings for the birth and giving her ideas or resources, to helping, of course, with the care of siblings after the baby is born. So my postpartum doula bag had simple crafts, new toys, things. It was sort of a Mary Poppins bag of things, and books, new books, ways that I could occupy a child that was feeling possibly displaced and give them some one-on-one attention. So we have a sheet with 7 tips to try to prevent sibling rivalry. And of course, like birth, so much of it relates to things that you can do to prepare the child beforehand, with stories and visits with friends that have babies, reading books to them if they're old enough, just talking about it. Some of these kids are going to be at the birth. Most of them will not be at the birth. Preparing wisely for the first visits, perhaps in the hospital after the baby is born, if that's a possibility in your area. I thought that my firstborn would be so loving and so excited, and that she would be content for an hour visiting me and the new baby. And in fact, she was content for 5 or 6 minutes. We had wrapped up a special toy for her, so then she was interested in that for 5 or 6 more minutes. Then she got hungry and she needed to pee, and she started crawling around on the floor, and it stopped being a relaxing visit for me. So I had an unrealistic expectation as a new mother of how things would go for that visit. So just realistic preparation. One idea that many of my clients have found very helpful is for them to make a small photo album of the firstborn when they were a newborn. So just a dollar store flippable book that has maybe 5 or 6 photos in it, and where they are breastfeeding or getting their diaper changed, or they're a small child, a small baby, and we're getting all the attention that this newborn is then going to be getting. So that's a few ideas. Another thing that we've got in the manual is the idea of emotional tanks, and just seeing if you can top up all the emotional tanks of everyone in your family before the new baby comes, including yourself as a mother, your partner if there is one, and the siblings. So really filling them up, filling yourself up with things that you enjoy doing, and if you have time for your partner, or getting them to meet their needs, and making space for that, but particularly the sibling, with that, filling up that tank. So we have some resources in the manual, but I just thought I would tell you about a few things and give you the heads up that this is definitely something that could be on your postpartum menu.